It's been so long since I recorded one of these. I don't even remember what my opening catchphrase is. What was it? It's something like time to get baked and naked. Isn't it funny that baked and naked are spelled like with one letter difference, but one is pronounced baked and one is pronounced naked. So I like saying baked and naked or baked and naked. Maybe that will be my new intro to Noon and Time with Harold, is me explaining that baked and naked should be more similar with the same meaning. Like, pronounce it almost the same. And then laked, like if you become a lake. It's a new day noonin', yes it is, bop bop bop. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. I'm talking a little quieter today because my children are actually in bed. It's the summer. You know what that means? It means kids are constantly around. It means children are just here all the time. And if you've ever had children, you'll know that children being around is like the worst part about having them. Like, having kids is cool. It's cool to have kids. Having them be there where you are is really just, oh my goodness, just the worst. So currently there are children around all the time. And not only that, if you've been following on the socials, you'll know that Harold, your sweet love, the love of your life, is going through some health issues. I may sound a little weird tonight. I haven't been recording lately because there's something wrong with my throat, and they don't know what. They've done ultrasounds, they've done blood tests, they've done these scans, they've tried different medicines. I'm supposed to be seeing a specialist next week to find out. It could be anything from I'm recovering from a sinus infection to I have a thyroid disease to something significantly worse that I won't say and put into the world. So we don't know what's going on. But it's like I'm just exhausted and I'm sweating all the time and my throat hurts and talking is the worst and I hate doing it. But you know what I don't hate doing, and that is posting and being part of your lives. If you have ever wondered to yourself, is Harold part of my life? Well, I've got good news for you. I am always part of your life. Not much today, because today, what I have for you is a special treat. It is the beautiful, sexy girlfriend of mine, Hanley, telling you the story of what really happened. What is the truth about Flat Creek Floyd? Now, if you follow my website, you'll have heard this breaking story. You'll have already read it, and so you probably know. But if you're coming in a little bit late to the game, Flat Creek Floyd was a alligator in Peachtree City that got hit by a car and died recently, and it dying made huge news because it was apparently like a celebrity. When I think of Peachtree City, I don't think white trash usually, right? I'm usually thinking they're nice and they keep things hoity-toity and they're fancy and they have all those little miniature cars with the teenagers drive. The little things that are like shaped like a box and the little kids drive around on the paths, on the golf carts. I was trying to say on the golf paths because the joke was going to be that I don't know what golf carts are, but then I said golf carts. So pretend like that joke didn't happen. But to find out that they have a celebrity that is an alligator and they are sad that it died, to the point of politicians in Peachtree City were like, we're going to have a memorial service for an alligator. Truly the most hilarious turn thing I've ever heard. And people were so mad. I encourage you to pause this podcast and go find the comments that came out when it turned out that somebody did a hit and run on an animal. People were mad that the person didn't get out of their car and see if they could save the animal. Which, I try to put myself in those shoes. If I hit a crocodile with my car, what would I have done? Part of me would have driven as fast as I could. The second part of me would given it mouth to mouth, because how many chances are you going to have to kiss a crocodile or an alligator? Now I don't remember which one he is. A big lizard. They're just tough to kiss. As far as animal goes, crocodiles, alligators are probably the hardest to make out with. it's hard to like get them comfortable for that. Not that you should like manipulate them, but it's hard to present that to them and then accept it. It's not impossible, but it's hard to make out with one. Not the hardest, but it is hard.
Flat Creek Floyd, the true story. Deep in the mysterious, mosquito-infested wetlands of Peachtree City, where pineapples and regrets grow like grapes on a grapevine. What other kind of vine would it be? A secret agent slithered through the muck with purpose. His name? Flat Creek Floyd. Species? Alligator. Job title? Elite Operative of Swamp. The Special Wildlife Agency for Maximum Protection, trademark 2025. Floyd wasn't your average sunbathing reptile. No, this gator overflowed with gator swagger, call it gagger, nerves of steel, and a fedora with sun-kissed colored aviators. His mission? Infiltrate the heavily guarded golf course hideout of the infamous squid-faced villain known as the Birdie Bandit. TBB, as called in the crazy streets of PTC, a criminal mastermind whose evil plan involved stealing rare golf balls and flipping them on the shady underground golf memorabilia market. Yes, that exists, apparently. Golfers were devastated. Some hadn't sunk a putt in weeks. Others had begun sunking their depression in whiskey. And others knew how to probably use the word sunking in a sentence. Even others knew that sunking wasn't a word. It was chaos that was sunking into the very fiber of the once prestigious PTC. Floyd glided through the swamp like a sexy torpedo, stopping only to adjust his shades and snack on an unlucky frog who swam over from Noonan. As he reached the green, he camouflaged against the terrain thanks to his gator suit model 6900. Agent Floyd Money Any Weather reporting in, he whispered into his hidden waterproof earpiece, jammed somewhere between his third and fourth neck scale. Above, in a tree disguised to look like a kite graveyard, the head agent, a grumpy old owl named Agent Tootsie Liquor, chirped back. Copy that, Birdie Bandits on the move. Time to go full later gator. Just then, the bandit strutted onto the course, dragging a golf bag that looked suspiciously like it had been looted from a PGA pro shop, with an Orbeez pistol latched to his hip. Floyd didn't hesitate or wait for orders. With the grace of a wet fridge, he launched out of the bushes, snapped the bag with his jaws, and backflipped into the pond like a penguin performing in the Antarctica 2016 Summer Olympics. My limited edition dimple tech balls! TBB howled, whipping his pistol out and pelting Floyd with a barrage of slightly annoying Orbeez. The bullets made no difference, as Orbeez are harmless, and anyone that complains about them is a weak measle mouse that has never experienced their big brother putting sticks in an air rifle and shooting the sticks at you while you're trying to play on bikes with your friends in Sonoya? I'd assume. It never happened to me. A quick swipe from Floyd's tail sent TBB soaring into the clouds, and an even quicker swipe of Floyd's finger got him a date with hot gator girl on Tinder. Agent Tootsie Licker gave Floyd a proud hoot. Nice work, Floyd. Once again, you've saved the swamp. And 18 holes of democracy. Floyd tipped his fedora, beaming with confidence and a little bit of nervous energy. What fedora would he wear for his Tinder date? After all, girls love fedoras. But, Agent Tootsie Licker added, you've seen too much, Floyd. Floyd's eyes widened. I think alligators can do that. And his scales shivered as his mentor, his boss, his friend, Agent Tootsie Licker, pulled an air rifle from under his left wing. And in the barrel was a very pointy stick. Not much unlike the stick my big brother shot me with when I was trying to bike around the neighborhood with my friends. Flick! The stick stuck in Floyd's cranium with the force of a stick being shot from an air rifle. He began sunking into the darkness, his hearty sway and gator grin no more. His body lay motionless overnight, his memory becoming legend. But just then, a flicker of hope as his phone began to vibrate and Tinder notifications flashed across his phone. I can't wait for tonight. I hope your larynx is ready to vibrate. Look it up. I'm so hungry for Noonan frogs. Floyd's tail began to wag.